Hey guys, welcome back to Cocky Gachas, and in this video I'm going to touch on the brand new event that has dropped in Ragnarok Origin Global that a lot of people are unaware of, and they are missing out on all those freebies that are potentially acquired quite easily in this event. And what I'm talking about is in fact the Vayne's strategic battle that just started a couple days ago. I would say 2 or 3 days ago. In fact, I was almost missing out on this until I realized that my guildmates were calling me to participate in this, right? And then I realized that this is a thing, and the reason why people often miss this is because in the day itself it's not active and people wouldn't bother to click something that's being brown out. But the truth is the event is accessible. It's just that the event is available only for 2 hours each day. So you can see right here it says that it's from 21:30 to 23:30. So each day due to the server time, right? You can check the server time very easily over here. You can see it's currently 23:02 server time. So I do have 28 more minutes to participate in this event. But if you were to go back here, you can see that there are certain things that you have to take note. These are the event rewards, and later I'm going to touch on how you can redeem them. This is stated as a solo event, but in fact I don't think this is a solo event. You can actually party up and go queue up with your team members, your party members into this battlefield together. So this is just like any other party event. You can go in with a party. So go in with a party, I will advise that as well. Later I'll explain why. The point system over here is very simple. Every day you are allowed to obtain 4,000 fragments. So just go in there for 15 minutes, you will be able to get 4,000 fragments. But going into this, you can see that if you were to click on the Vayne strategic battle over here, you will bring you back to the Giffen town, and this is where you will participate in the Vayne strategic battle. And there's an NPC over here. By clicking on the NPC, you will be given the option to enter the battlefield. So going to the battlefield, I'm going to touch on the things that you have to take note on to maximize your points. Of course, the first thing I would say is that definitely party up. Don't be afraid of sharing the points. Although it's split equally among all team members, there are not enough resources on the map. So you do have to party to maximize your input. And you can see I've already gotten 4,000 points today, so 4,000 fragments today. I cannot obtain any more. There is a point system that will continuously go up, but this is just based on the ranking. It doesn't really contribute much other than the fact that you obtain some kind of a temporary title. I don't think it will contribute to any significance, right? Unless you are really desperate for a title. But otherwise, you can see the first thing you can see over here is that there is a teleportation and shop Kafra. So to exit the battlefield, right, you can't just have an exit button that's not available here. You have to come back to the Kafra on this part of the map. So come back to here and then just leave the battlefield this way. Alternatively, there is also a option for you to just stay in the battlefield, and then after the duration of the event, they'll put you out automatically. But here there is also one more thing, which is the Kafra shop, and you can see that this sells you all the basic supplies. But there is one thing that I want you guys to take note, and that is the token of Siegfried. You can see I already bought 10 today. So I would really suggest people that are playing the game actively to buy all 10 each day. However, for people that are playing more casually and you have more issues with Eden coin, maybe you can purchase for a few days first and then subsequently just stop buying them, because you wouldn't really be using too much of this token of Siegfried if you're not playing a game actively. So this is what you use to respawn on the spot, right? So this is very important, and you can only buy it over here. Otherwise, you can see that obtain options are from Nyan Berry shop as well as the special offer. So this is a paid item here that is given to you technically for free, right? Because Eden coins are very easy to earn. So going into the actual battle, this is the layout of the battlefield. Basically, what you are trying to do is to kill off the enemy sources of the opposing team, and also you want to collect all these fragments, right? So if I were to click on fragments, although I cannot collect fragments, the event points are equivalent to fragments. So I'll get 60 fragments and event points here, and each one of this will give me 60 and of each of the currency. However, this is not one of the main ways you should earn the currency, right? This is in fact, I would say, average for earning currency. What you really want to do is when you party up people, right, you want to, as much as possible, queue off the opposing forces and also camp this area over here. So right now you can see there's nothing special about this area, but there are additional sword fragments that are giving you a lot more coins. It in fact gives you, if I'm not wrong, 600. So divide by 6, it will give you 100 each, or divide by 5, it will give you 120 each if you have to party up. And then there are also various elites that you want to fight, right, on this map. You can see this is an elite knight over here. So if if we're to fight them, we can see how much points we can get. It depends on how much damage you do to the elites, but most of the time I've gotten upwards of 1,000 points, and with my party members each getting 300 to 400. So you can see here I only got 120. That's because I contributed very little. If you party up, you get more. So this is why I also say that partying up is good. And what you really want to aim for are these sword pistol crystals over here, right? And this gives you a lot more points. Although it shows that it gives me 60 event points, it actually gives you a lot more fragments. So this is what you really want to aim for, upwards of 100 per person. So definitely collect all of these sword pillar crystals. You can find them around the pavilion as well, right? So you can see getting 100 event points, and also you can see that right now I'm party up, and that is the reason why I'm getting all this passive income coming in, right, while sharing the event coins and event fragments with a lot of other people. And this is the fastest way to get the event fragments itself, right? So you don't want to be solo in this one. Really try your best to find a party. If you really can't have a party before you enter, just go into the battlefield, right? Try to click on other people, right? If you see other players, click on them and then try to request to join their party, or you can start the party yourself and start inviting people this way. But one thing that you really want to take note of is that you want to steer clear of one person in this and one NPC in this map itself, and that is the commander of this knights, right? So this guy itself is very, very OP. It's very, very strong. I'm a tank knight, by the way. I'm just going to show you guys what happens if you try to enter the vicinity, right? Although those NPCs seems like they're doing fine, but if you were to just stand near and there you go, you are trying to proceed, you are going to die. Lie flat on the ground instantly, right? There is no way you're killing this thing. I'm not even sure if you can kill it with a full party, but as of now, I can tell you that it's not quite possible. Just stay clear, and it doesn't really move. This guy doesn't really move that much, right? So just try to stay clear of their way, try to collect other fragments, and this is how you gain the points while trying to stay safe, right? Otherwise, you have to keep respawning. It's going to waste a lot of time. So at this point, you might be asking, hey, I've collected all my 4,000 fragments. What do I do with it? Where can I redeem these fragments? And where you can redeem this is very simple. It's the same NPC that you used to enter the battlefield. If you were to click on him, right, you will be able to see that there is a Vain Strategic Battle Redeem shop, and over here there are various things that you can obtain. However, there are certain limits, right? You can see that I'm only left with 25 of this illuminum, and for 4,000 fragments you're able to get 25 of this illuminum. And there is also the Oridalcon, but you can see that I have already obtained all the Oridalcon, so no more Oridalcons left. There is only left with the illuminum. I would really suggest for you guys to purchase the Oridalcon as well as the illuminum first, and then purchase the Wild Kiwi as well as the Super Cookie. So this is something that I think I'm going to purchase next, because 800 EXP for your mouse is going to be extremely valuable. So you definitely want to have this. For the rest of the stuff itself, you do need to have Zenny to purchase it, and I don't think the proposition is that good to purchase them, other than I think the legendary weapon gemstone as well as the legendary armor gemstone. This might potentially be worth it, and then the rare binding stones as well as the advanced binding stone are also potentially going to be very good. So these are the ones that I would look for, but they cost a lot of Zenny, so you really have to think twice if you want to purchase them. And the precious cut fragment is one thing that I advise you guys, absolutely do not buy it, because it's going to cost you a lot of Zenny and it really doesn't amount to much. You need 20 of this to purchase something very good, a good cut, but the very good cuts are not even worth 200k Zenny, right? So I don't think you should purchase this at all costs. So just go with the illuminum and then clear up the Wild Kiwi, the Super Cookie, and then if you really have extra, you can potentially go into either the Mora coins or even the Eden chest if you really want to, right? I would suggest you guys to clear everything that doesn't require Zenny. And that about does it for this video on me covering the Vain Strategic Battle that is going to let you obtain a lot of free rewards. So definitely do it each day. It's going to last till the 4th of May, so a couple more days, and then you should be able to get most of these good rewards, and you are able to progress much further because of this free rewards. Also, if you're interested in seeing a Vid Tank Knight build, definitely check out this video. I touch on the various aspects of the Vid Tank Knight build. I'll see you guys over there. This is Corky Gachas signing off.